Hello everybody and welcome back to another video here today on RJ's Trains. And to quote my favorite movie from when I was a little kid, little engines can do big things. So, let's take a look at this little guy today. Today we're going to be taking a look at this gorgeous Lionel LC 2.0 060T painted up for the Brooklyn East District Terminal Company. Now, it's a very unique railroading company, and this locomotive in particular has a very unique history. So let's dive into it for those of you who may not understand or know the history of Brooklyn East District Terminals number 15. The Brooklyn East District Terminal Company was not a very large railroad. In fact, at its peak, it owned just 11 miles of track, but that did not stop it from playing a crucial role in New York City railroading. Dating back to the early 1870s, before the advent of large bridges and tunnels, it was difficult to move freight via railroad to Brooklyn and Long Island as a whole. The Brooklyn East District Terminal Company began using tugboats and car floats to float freight cars from the mainland onto the islands. To this day, utilizing car floats is a popular method for transporting freight cars. In addition to the car floats, the Brooklyn East District Terminal also served many industries throughout Brooklyn, as well as the famous Brooklyn Navy Yard. The Brooklyn East District Terminal became one of the last railroads to use steam locomotives in revenue service, with the last being retired on Christmas Day, 1963. The BEDT would ultimately cease operations in 1983. In total, the Brooklyn East District Terminal Company owned and operated 16 different tank engines. Number 15 was built by the H.K. Porter Company in March of 1917 for the Mesta Machine Company in Pittsburgh. It was then later sold to the BEDT sometime in the late 1930s. Number 15 became the last steam locomotive in revenue service for the Brooklyn East District Terminal and in New York State. Number 15 was retired on December 25th, 1963, Christmas Day. From there, it was sold to various tourist railroads until 1998, when it was sold to the Strasburg Railroad. The Strasburg Railroad restored number 15 to operating condition as Thomas the Tank Engine for Day Out with Thomas events. And personally, I can say that this engine is the one that made me fall in love with trains, although in a slightly different form. Now, there are plenty of guys out there who have made really great videos reviewing this model. Just off the top of my head, guys like Matty C Trains, RBP Trains, or Chris, they made spectacular videos detailing the ability of this engine. But today, I just wanted to focus on the history of this engine. So make sure to go check out their videos if you want to learn more about the electronics behind this engine. But for me personally, my favorite way of showing off these engines for you guys is by running them around the layout. By seeing it in action, by hearing the whistle and seeing the smoke, I think there's no better way to gauge the ability of a locomotive. So, it's time for me to shut up and for you guys to see the Brooklyn East District Terminals number 15 in O scale run around the Long Island and Southern. But for now, take care, stay safe, and make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already.
Yardmaster, all handbrakes are knocked off. Can I roll? Over. Hold for my clearance. Tower out. Train orders say holding the siding until 44 clears, then we can take the main. You should be through any minute. Lionel.